Good afternoon. I'm Nathaniel Trachimowicz, the current Chief Executive Officer of Trachimowicz Technologies. And as you all know, we have decided as a company to extend our development reach into the country of Poland. This presentation will broadly explain the culture surrounding the Polish people. This includes the way they communicate with each other and with outsiders. On a broad basis, cultures can be viewed as low context or high context. Low context cultures typically have explicit verbal cues, hold privacy to a high standard, and place large focus on time commitments. Low context cultures, such as the United States, are regarded as individualistic, with relationships having short lifespans. High context cultures are viewed as collectivist. They often focus on group achievement rather than individual achievement. Verbal and physical cues are held to high standard and work collectively in conversation. Relationships are important in high context societies as trust and honesty are the building blocks that foster positive relationships. Poland is often found to be in the middle of the culture context spectrum. The Poles focus on high reliability to build relationships, which is a trait of high context cultures. However, verbal cues and facial cues are looked past when in conversation with most Polish people, especially males. This is a trait that is seen in low context cultures. This complicated cultural development can make it difficult to navigate the country for newcomers. Time is of the most important aspects in Polish lifestyle. This not only includes showing up to your meetings on time, but being reasonably early. If you are late to work, it is viewed as extremely disrespectful and will tarnish your relationship with not only your boss, but your cohorts. It is important that you come prepared to team meetings and understand the hierarchy within the company that you are doing business with. The more decorated the employee, the more respect that they will get in group settings. As the quality of your work is important, the communication that you will have with your coworkers and authority figures are also important. Time is of the essence, and if you waste one's time, you will lose respect in even your job. The quality of your work is one of the most important aspects of a Pole's lifestyle. The country of Poland is culturally hierarchical. As mentioned before, the hierarchy is based on your work achievement, but also your age and gender. If you are viewed as an older employee in your company, you will be given more respect in solo and group situations. This will also affect the communication privileges that you are given. The older you are, the more time you will be given to discuss your opinion and ideas. When it comes to gender roles, they are typically viewed as classical. The males are viewed as breadwinners, typically working blue collar or going to university to receive a degree. The women are viewed as housewives, with the house needing to be spotless at all times. Meals are typically prepared and made by the women of the house, with dinner time being scheduled around the time the husband arrives home from work. Men often have higher paid jobs than women. Poland's gender equality has been improving within the 21st century, but as you can see, it still needs some work. Recently, Poland has taken some positive steps to improve their diversity and equality initiatives. This includes the promotion of political frameworks to protect women from violence and the promotion of their rights to freedom of expression. However, there are still restrictions on reproductive health and LGBTQIA+ activist groups. This has caused turmoil in Poland in the past and has been the topic of protests in recent years. When it comes to immigration, the Poles have been respectful and generous during their allies' times of need. The country has been an immigration hotspot during the Ukraine-Russia conflict, welcoming in as many immigrants as possible. This has been a huge step forward in their culture, but in regards to diversity and equality, there is still work that needs to be done. Unlike the United States, differing political, social, and religious opinions are often viewed as taboo to discuss. It is better to leave these topics of discussion off the table in social situations. Moving on, similar to other European countries, alcohol is a large part of the Polish culture. It is common that you will find yourself drinking with your coworkers and peers. However, it is crucial that you are able to socially drink without taking it too far. Although alcohol is viewed as a social tool, it can be the demise of your reputation and even your career. The alcohol laws are strict, with being visibly intoxicated in public being illegal. You will often find the Poles drinking, but will find it difficult to detect their levels of intoxication. Dancing and singing are highly encouraged, even if you aren't a fan of the music that is being played. Lastly, the Polish can be viewed as stubborn and difficult to read. However, conversation is very, very important in their culture. Great. Well, I appreciate the attention that you all have given me during this presentation. I look forward to you all being able to experience the Polish culture and build relationships with their citizens in their country. I have forwarded you all this presentation for you to look at and reference. I have also attached resources that can teach you more about the Polish culture. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me over email or telephone. Have a fantastic weekend and safe travels.